Hello everyone and welcome to the NECC Week 7. I am your Shoutcaster / esports director, Denny. And I'll be taking you through the action tonight as we've got a post-University Esports debut for Demonic Waffles, making his first start with the team. Joined the team at the start of the season, but haven't really needed him so far in any Rocket League competitions, as it's been generally Chloa, BigSpence, and Nazmythh as our starting three. However, Chloa is going to be a little bit late to the match tonight, so we had Demonic. He called his number, and here we go. Early start though for the fuel, as I'm realizing now the thing is reversed. Stand by. There we go. Sorry about that. 1-0 fuel as we're taking on Fanshawe College tonight. As I mentioned, it's going to be Nazmythh, BigSpence, and Demonic Waffles for the Eagles, Cyrox, not NECC, and Todd QR for the fuel. Now let's see if Post can bounce back here from the fuel getting that first early goal. Cyrox keeps it on the ground around the corner, gets it past Demonic Waffles, but BigSpence is there in support. Sends it downfield. Todd goes up for this one, is low on boost, gets a second touch, gets bumped off of a double. Demonic with a block, but gets dunked. And Cyrox putting 2 on the board for the fuel. That's his second already. Nice pass from Todd to get it over to Naz. And Demonic did a good job of getting in front of it there for that initial save, but then Cyrox got the rebound and put it right back in. 2-0 fuel to start off game 1 in this best of 7. Naz gonna let it roll up the corner and just go for a little ground pinch, but Todd was ready for it. Waffles slows it down and leaves it for BigSpence. The corner gets another touch. Waffles, oh, tried to block Cyrox, who didn't make a touch. And nice shot by not NECC, puts it top left. And just like that, fuel pile on another one. Fuel are going to be playing their hearts out tonight, because they are coming into this at 3-3 on the season, very close to qualifying for that last playoff spot in the ECAC, or excuse me, NECC. Waffles trying to leave it for Spence. Can't quite get another touch. But NECC putting 4, number 4 on the board for the fuel. It's almost an own save there, as Cyrox had to put on the brakes. Eagles coming into this one. Nice block here by BigSpence, but the Eagles coming into this one have not dropped a single game in the NECC all season. All their wins have been sweeps, but that record looking in jeopardy right here, as we do see Demonic with a nice demo and bumps Todd as well. Oh, BigSpence redirect, can't quite find the angle, but Naz just barely off the mark. BigSpence blocks it to keep it in the fuel's half, but NECC is ready for it. Sends it all the way down. Demonic, good job to keep it in front. Can't quite get it to the corner though, and Cyrox will take advantage there. Good initial control, but then this touch, you generally don't want to send it out mid. You want to push it more towards the corner there. Another good kickoff for the fuel as NECC gets it over Demonic. Cyrox is there, but Naz with the goal line save keeps this one kind of within reach. I mean, that may be a little generous here. It's 5-0. But this Eagles roster has been able to score. Oh, that's a heartbreaker right off the post, but BigSpence is there. That's going to waterfall down in front, but no one there from the Eagles to take a shot. Waffles puts it on target. Todd with the save. No fuel, just kind of going for a pinch here. Gets it under Naz. Waffles double commit here for the fuel. But as time is ticking down, this may be too little too late here for the Eagles. Good 50 by NECC. That's going to be right in front of the Eagles' net as Naz gets the touch. Spence can't quite get it over Todd. Good read by Naz coming down off the ceiling there. Down in front, Cyrox is there. Less than a minute to play now. And that is a great shot by Cyrox. Make it 6-0 for the Fuel. I think this game one pretty much in the bag here, so Eagles may decide to use timeout after this one. They are not used to losing in the NECC, so this will be their first game loss in the entire season. Double commit here for the Eagles, a little over 30 seconds to play. Let's see if Post can get at least one on the board. A little bit of an interesting touch there from Naz. Nice redirect, though. Here's Spence over in front. Monic's not going to be able to get up for that one. Cyrox is there. Good 50 from Demonic. But as time is ticking down, that is going to do it. Oh, it hits the corner. And there it will finally fall, and Fanshawe will hand Post University their first game loss of the NECC season. And yes, we are in fact, Post is going to utilize our timeout here. So yeah, very uncharacteristic from the Eagles. Obviously, it's going to be a big change coming in with a new player, with a substitute. And sometimes it can take a little bit of extra time to kind of get adapted to, you know, the new roster. With Rocket League just being 3, right? Even adding and even swapping out one player can make a huge difference. 11 shots to 4 on the shot count. So Fanshawe doing an excellent job keeping the ball in the Eagles' half, and 4 goals by Cyrox, 657 points. He's going to get MVP honors here for Fanshawe. Meanwhile, Naz with 4 saves and 425 points, the MVP for the Eagles. But yeah, we are going to be taking a 2-minute timeout, which starts right now, so we'll be back at 9:37 here. Let me just update the game score. That's going to be 1 point for Orange. Oh man, that is off. Holy cow. There we go. I gotta fix this now. Okay, hold on. Sorry, everybody. There's 2 and 3. There we go. Holy cow, that was rough. Blue. Okay, I guess. Here we go. 2. And 3. There we go. That's good enough. Alright, cool. Sorry about that. Alright, we'll be back after the timeout. Don't go anywhere. All right, here we go. Game 2. Convincing 6-0 win for the Fuel in Game 1. Let's see if the dominance continues or Post is able to turn it around. That's a banger of a shot by Naz, and now he's going to try to slow it down, but gets demoed by not NECC on the back end of that play. And now Naz jumps up with Demonic to get that clear. He's like, oh, wow. NECC landing on that one. I don't think anybody really suspected that. I'm surprised a lot of people. Here's Naz. Gets a second touch. Down to BigSpence. It's off the top crossbar, or maybe Todd got the save. Not quite sure. As Demonic blocks NECC here. Good touch by Naz to keep it in the corner. Todd sends it right back. And Post forced to play once again on defense here. Spence comes in to save that one. Dropped down right back to Spence. Now it's in front for Demonic. Shot is saved by Cyrox. Good bouncing shot on target. But better defense by Fanshawe. Todd off the backboard. Oh, a shot by Spence is a little wide there. That was a good looking chance. Didn't end up falling. Nice demo by Nash. Just went straight for him here. Didn't even worry about the ball. Nice backflip to get it over one. And now Cyrox, though, will be able to catch up. Touch it off the wall. Naz is there. Flicks it over one. It's a ground pinch. But NECC is ready for it. Nice 50 by Waffles. Now Todd gonna try to slow things down and get the boost. Got a little greedy there, I think, to try to get the ball and boost. Shot by Naz, double. Oh, gets the double, but it's not on target. Now Waffles, a little bit of a dangerous 50 there, as Naz and Spence were not back. But I like the confidence to go up for that one quickly. This one a much closer affair. I think Waffles has definitely settled down. Here's Naz, shot, bouncer, saved by Todd. Great save with no boost on the goal line. Another good 50 by Waffles. And we are still scoreless approaching halftime here in Game 2. Spence can't quite get another touch there. Was completely out of boost. Naz up for this one. Gonna stop it in midair. And gets the second touch to stall out. Has no boost left, though. He's gonna leave it for Demonic. He makes the save. Can't follow it up, though. Now BigSpence can't quite get there. Touch by Naz. Can he get a double? Ooh, yeah, he can. Off the sidewall. Steals the boost as well, but Cyrox is there to cut it off. Still no score. A little over 2 minutes. Good touch by Waffles. Oh, wow. Naz was caught in no man's land there. Wasn't quite sure if he wanted to challenge this. It was a little awkward distance-wise. Then Todd comes in with a nice shot. Naz did get his car on the ball, but not quite enough to redirect it. Instead, simply making it a faster shot. So Fanshawe now with 7 unanswered goals so far in this series. Let's see if Post can turn it around. Again, Post 6-0 on the season here in NECC. They've already secured playoffs. It's just a matter of what seed they're going to get. What is their first round matchup going to look like here? Meanwhile, Fanshawe, they need this win tonight in order to qualify. Touch by BigSpence. Naz is going to cut rotation and slam it off the backboard, but Cyrox is there. Great pinch by Waffles. That's going to be off the ceiling. I believe that was on target. But Cyrox makes the save. And now Naz is going to slow things down in his own corner. Nice 50 as well. Blocks NECC's attempt at a shot there. But meanwhile, Todd gets it over too. Now Naz, the last one left. It's off the post. And Post survives with the help of the post. Nice pass down in front by BigSpence, but no one's there to take a shot. Oh, no. Demonic couldn't quite get up all the way for that one. And that's going to give the go-ahead goal here to Fanshawe. Positioning wasn't bad there. I think he just takeoff might have been a little awkward. But still winnable, still in reach for Post. Definitely not like Game 1. Post has settled in nicely. Let's see if Waffles can catch up to this one. Yes, he can. Gets it off the corner. Now here's Naz. Double. Oh, it's right there. And BigSpence can finish it and Post with their first goal of the series. Really nice double tap pass there by Nazmythh. Couldn't quite get the finish, but it was just mess up the defense enough to allow BigSpence to finish it off. Oh, now here's Spence. Oh, can't get the flick in time. Nice touch by Naz, getting in front of that one and putting it in the corner. Pops it over a second defender as well. Post have to score quickly. Only 15 seconds. They got to tie things up here. Spence, oh, tried to connect with Naz there in the midfield. Couldn't quite do it. Oh, that's a great 50 by Waffles, though. And it's in! Waffles from downtown off the ceiling. His first career goal. A great 50. It just barely skirts the ceiling there. And NECC can't make the save. Congratulations to Demonic Waffles' first career goal. And it ties us up with 5 seconds left. Let's see if what Post can do here. This is going to be off the backboard. Maybe a chance. Woo! Cyrox missed the touch, and NECC is going to let it fall. And we've got overtime here in Game 2 of the last week of the regular season in the NECC. Nice aerial that time by Waffles. Good 50. Sends it over to Cyrox, who's a little bit awkward. Is able to recover, though, but this is dangerous. Yeah, Todd's going to just slam that one home. And a very quick overtime here in Game 2, but Fanshawe will come away with it. Cyrox, great pass out mid, and yeah, Waffles was just a little bit too far pushed up that time. Shout out to Waffles, though. Did a nice job settling in there in Game 2. That one was much closer. Fanshawe needed the overtime to close that one out. As I'll update the score. There we go. Todd QR, the MVP for the Fuel. That time, 552 points, 2 goals, and 2 saves off of 5 shots. Nazmythh, the MVP for the Eagles. 435 points, 1 assist, and 3 saves. We are going to, I think, give the full intermission timer of 60 minutes. Let the team kind of settle in for the next game here. But, yeah, shout out to Demonic Waffles. First goal of his career. Also, first save of his career, I believe. I don't know if he had any saves in Game 1, actually. Maybe he did have a save in Game 1. I don't remember. I don't recall, but in any case, first goal of his career, that's a big deal. Congratulations to him. Hopefully he, you know, is a name that we call out for many years in the Rocket League program here at Post. So, big ups there. But we are going to be getting right into it. Or are we? Maybe not. Somebody left the lobby. I don't know who. Oh. I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure what's going on here. We have me, Chixxa, who is Cyrox, NECC. Ah, Todd disconnected. Okay, he's back. Okay, we're good to go. All right, the Fuel up 2-0 in this best of 7. What they can do here. Cyrox with a nice soft first touch, gets the double off the side. Naz forced to slam it off his backboard. BigSpence gonna get it right on out of there. Gets the boost. Beast 1. Can't quite get the double, but a good transition upfield. Now Waffles in trouble. NECC, great pass out mid. Oh, blocked by Cyrox. That could have been a good transition upfield for the Eagles. BigSpence going for the redirect. Ooh, as Todd gets another touch. Nice 50 by Waffles, though. Sends it right back downfield. first touch by Cyrox. Waffles can't quite make contact there, but Naz is there to back him up and put it in the corner. Todd sends it way down the pitch. Spence forced to 50 it with Cyrox. Waffles sends it right back. Nice block by Naz. Not able to get the reset on the ceiling, though. His recovery will be a little slow. Good 50 by Spence to keep it there. This is dangerous, though. Right in front, Naz has to cut rotation, as Waffles was a little awkward there. Double demo by Cyrox and BigSpence as they demo each other. Cyrox spawns right next to the ball there. Can't quite find the flip reset. Spence blocked. Ooh, not a great touch by NECC as Demonic Waffles blocks him off as well. Cuts rotation, gets another touch. Can't quite find the block though. Redirect by Cyrox, not on target. It's Nazmythh with the demo. Good save by Waffles. Gets bumped off as well, but is able to recover. Front of the corner, and once again, very similar to what we see in... Oh, nice block there by BigSpence. It's right there. Very similar to what we've seen in Game 2, though. Scoreless affair. Spence, another one. Over mid. Odd, off the ceiling. Good 50 by Naz. Playing that near post position. Oh, BigSpence can't quite find the touch. Naz is there. Oh, Spence going for that redirect shot that can be so deadly. Waffles off the sidewall. Makes things a bit awkward for Fanshawe. Now here's Naz. That's going to be blocked. Off the corner. Naz up for this one quickly. But nothing doing there. BigSpence sends it right back down into the corner. Another 50. Waffles pops it up to himself. It's right there in front. No shooter for post. A good play. Once again by Waffles, but nobody in position to take the shot. Cyrox with a little baby touch there. Oh, this is dangerous. Todd could have an angle off the backboard. Great read by Nazmythh, though. But it's going to be still right down in front. BigSpence has to bail him out. See, slams it off the post backboard. BigSpence gets there. Still no score. A little over a minute to play. Cyrox down in the corner. Great read by Nazmythh, but goes wide. Here's Todd. Here's Waffles. Pops this one high. 50 with Cyrox. Naz way up for this one. Fanshawe a little bit awkward here. Let's see if Post can take advantage. Waffles up for this one. Gets the second touch off the ceiling. Nazmythh back over to BigSpence. Can't quite find the block. Oh, that was so dangerous. Cyrox gonna put it right there. Todd. Nazmythh able to save it with 0 boost. Spence sends it downfield. Todd's gonna let it fall past him. Double commit here for Fanshawe. Waffles into the corner. BigSpence was already rotating back, though. Wasn't able to turn. Shot by Naz. On target. Saved by Cyrox. Here's BigSpence coming in. Gets bumped off. Cyrox from downtown. Naz has got this one red, though. Oh. Not a great touch from Todd, but bailed out by his teammate. And that one is going to fall. And we've got our second overtime in 3 games. This one a 0-0 deadlock. See, off the ceiling, down to BigSpence. E off the ceiling once again. Naz gonna stay up. The flip reset. He's out of boost now, though. Gets the block. BigSpence shot was on target, but blocked again by Cyrox. Naz just gonna stay in front, take the boost away. Naz off the ceiling, down to Cyrox. In front, BigSpence was in good position, though. And makes the save. Gets the block as well. This could be big for Post. Ooh, great read, though, by I believe that was NECC, not NECC. A little bit of a risky situation for post. Todd going up for this one. He's got the angle, but Naz so good at the backboard defense. Oh, redirect. Oh, yeah. Double commit here for Fanshawe. Cyrox, great read off the ceiling, and now he's got an angle for something. Ooh, shot is wide by Todd. Tried to go far post with it. And that could have been it right there. Oh, wow. That was so close. Oh, my God. Now here's Todd. Down to Naz. Pops it over one. Can't get another touch, though. Cyrox tries to redirect it. Doesn't work. Now Waffles is up. Sends it to Todd. BigSpence gonna slow things down. Flicks over one. Gets bumped off, though. He can't follow. Now here's Naz into the corner. BigSpence with the doink! Off the backboard! But nobody there to take a shot again for the Eagles. Ooh, wow, that's a big pinch. But off target. BigSpence. Nice and collected. Gets it past one. NECC's there. Oh, Waffles getting bumped off. Oh, that's dangerous. Somehow post survive. As Naz trying to get it mid to BigSpence, but can't quite do it. Oof. Very dangerous touches here. As Naz sends it down. Oh, Naz over to BigSpence. Oh, in the corner. We are 2.5 minutes into overtime here. Still no goals from either team. Oh, that's awkward. Waffles off the corner, but again, nobody there to take a shot. Now here's BigSpence. Doesn't have quite enough boost for the double. Waffles pops it up. BigSpence, ooh, gets a nice bump as well. Blocks off the ceiling. I'm going to leave it for Naz, but bumps Cyrox off. Oh, great block by Waffles. And now Naz with the counterattack. Waffles coming in, blocks him off. Takes the boost as well. Uh-oh, that's dangerous. Waffles and BigSpence got to hustle back now. Good work there by Waffles. Cyrox off the ceiling. Nazmythh is there. Oh, BigSpence redirect. Oh, Nazzie's got the read. Yes, sir! What a play! And it's 2-1 post. Oh, man. What a play. The redirect pass with BigSpence and Nazmythh read it all the way. Bang, bang. What a quick transition upfield. That was a thing of beauty. A 3.5 minute overtime. And post takes the W. Nazmythh, the MVP, 638 points. 1 goal and 3 saves. Cyrox MVP for Fanshawe with 375 points and 2 saves. 5-3 on the shot count there, so woof. Yeah, that was a close one. Once again, shout out to Waffles. He played really well that game. It didn't really show on the score box, but he made the touches when he needed to keep that one scoreless until the very end. All right, it's 2-1. Fuel's still on top, but the Eagles managed to bring it back after a 3.5 minute overtime in Game 3, and it's 2-1 Fanshawe now as we head into Game 4, starting right now. I almost get the sense that this post roster is kind of finding their footing more and more as we go through this series. But that's a good read there by BigSpence. The ceiling. Here's Naz. Up for himself. Double. Oh! Can't quite get the tough touch off the back of his car. I knew exactly what he was going for there. It almost worked out. This Waffle's just gonna slam it right back. Yes. Slowing it down. Ooh, reversing into that one. Now advancing this one all the way upfield. Cyrox into the corner. Nice touch by BigSpence. Gets it out in front, but Waffles wasn't quite in position. Huge pinch off the corner. Naz can read it, though. Now here's BigSpence. You read it off the corner. Nope, a little high for that. Dangerous touches here. BigSpence has got to get back quickly. Somehow manages to grab the boost. Now has to deal with Todd, who gets a nice double off the corner. Oh, great defense here by Post. Just able to be exactly where they need to be at the right time. BigSpence with the little air dribble. Down in front. Nice punt there by Waffles. It's going to be straight down, and BigSpence slots it right in. Shout out to Waffles, first career assist. Look at that. Beautiful pass. Waterfall's down. Todd can't quite read it, and boom. BigSpence sneaks it underneath the defense as Post, with their first lead of the series. Not really going to count the overtime winner as a lead. I guess it's just the game winner. Good 50 by Waffles here as BigSpence. A nice read, able to send it right back down. He's got no boost to follow this one, though, and that'll leave it for Todd. Oh, great double touch there by Naz off the bounce as Waffles bumps NECC off of that play. Spence down in front. Now here's Naz off the sidewall, off the ceiling. Great shot. Todd able to make a nice save, though, with no boost. And now Naz going to cut in front. Cyrox is there. Great touch by Waffles. Into the corner, nice and soft. Yeah, same thing. Makes it to the sidewall and slow things down. That's a good touch by NECC, though. Ooh, Todd slams it off the backboard, but Cyrox not in position quite yet for a shot. And just going to slam it off the post corner. But now here's Naz. He's up again for this one. Naz so dangerous in the air. BigSpence can't quite find the... That was a tough angle. Cyrox over to Naz. Can he find the double? Oh, close. Oh, this is dangerous. BigSpence has to hustle back. Oh, and he does. Great turn there by BigSpence. Can he recover again? Yes, he can. Excellent defense here by BigSpence. Naz, oh, couldn't quite adjust for that one. Waffles with a dangerous 50, but does manage to get the double commit. Out of fuel. Oh, finds the demo as well, but BigSpence can't quite get it past the fuel. Oh, Naz, great touch, but it's going to leave it wide open for NECC. That's all really Naz could do there. Oh, this BigSpence can't quite read it. Neither can Cyrox, though. Neither can Naz. Yes. Great control on the sidewall here. It's going to be right in front, bumping all the defense as well, but Demonic can't quite make the connection. Now here's BigSpence over to Naz. Boom! And that one is on target. with 32 seconds to go. Post with the go-ahead goal. Beautiful pass by BigSpence over to Naz. And then he bumps the defense out of the way. Great play there by BigSpence. Getting the pass and then straight into the bump. That's exactly what you want as first man in these rotations. Now here's Waffles. Spence with the bang. Cyrox is there. It's all up to Waffles now with a nice clear. Over to Naz. Oh, redirect. Almost on target. Not a great touch by NECC, though. Demonic slams it off the backboard. Now it's off the ceiling. Cyrox can't get another touch. Naz just stalling for time. And it will stay on the ground. Excellent work by the Eagles there to kill it. And we are all tied up at 2. BigSpence the MVP there. 480 points, 1 goal, 1 assist, and 2 saves. Not NECC the MVP for Fanshawe. 296 points, 1 goal, and 1 save for them. And this post roster just seems to be playing better and better every game. We'll see if this continues. Like I said, that first game was a huge blowout by Fuel, and really thought that that's, you know, what we were going to see more of. But then the roster really did a nice job of coalescing. around their new third. So we'll see. All right, we're getting right back into it. It's 2-2. Every game besides game 1 has been decided by a single goal. Let's see if that continues. As all right, he went straight for the net there with that one. I thought he was gonna try to pass. Ooh, Cyrox can't make contact. Nixie's there. Yes. Sends it all the way down. Not a great touch by Todd, and Waffles tries to turn on this one. Job by Naz, getting all the way up there. Blocks the clear attempt as well. And Waffles up off the corner. Naz, can he read the double? Yes, he can, but it's off target, tragically. That would have been a highlight reel goal. It's Todd, no boost, trying to do what he can. BigSpence, nice demo there, and gets the clear. The ceiling, Naz redirects Spence. Off target, just barely. And now Post has to hustle back, it's wide open. NECC gets it over one, it's off the post! And Waffles somehow clears it into the corner. Eagles potentially getting away with one there. Beautiful save by Naz off the crossbar. Off the crossbar again! And this time, it's another 50. Todd's got to be careful here. Off his own backboard, that's all he can do. Down in front. Now here's Naz. Shot on the goal line, saved by Todd. Wow. What an incredible job by the Fuel defense here. Multiple goal line saves. Right after Post had a great defensive stand. Ceiling pinch from Cyrox. Naz coming in hot. Oh, Demonic down to Naz. Bang! Yes, sir. Great play. Todd too hard of a touch. Demonic, he knew all he had to do was get it down for Naz. And Naz will bury that 10 times out of 10. Eagles strike first here in game 5. Nice control over the corner by Naz. Oh, gets extra touch. But NECC's there. Spence Over to Waffles. Shot is in! Demonic Waffles with his second career goal. This is the go-ahead for the Eagles in Game 5. Great accuracy, puts it top shelf. Saw the opening and he took it. BigSpence was in the area and jumped as well. But I love the confidence to just go for that one. This Demonic. Oh, great read by BigSpence, but NECC right down on top of his car. Good bump by Waffles. As can't do much there. A little over 2 to play. Push just got to play good defense. As nice cut. It's bumped though. For Waffles, he's gonna slam it downfield. BigSpence. Oh, can he find the double? Oh, he can. Gets the flip reset too. Let's see if post. Oh, extra touch, but Naz is there. Oh, that was almost a great shot by Todd. It was a great shot by Todd, but just better defense by the Eagles. Spence once again. This is in the corner. Todd. Find it. Spence. Sends it down. No, NECC gonna leave it for Cyrox. Good aerial defense there by Naz, who gets the ceiling pinch. 50. Flip reset from NECC. Down in front, and he gets the dunk. Wow, what an incredible solo play by not NECC. Check this out. Follows the ball off the sidewall, gets the flip reset, which you see right there, gets over Demonic, and then BigSpence is able to read the flip reset, which is impressive in and of itself. But then NECC puts his card in position to even account for that. Really incredible stuff. NECC does not want to reverse this momentum and give Post the lead in the series, keeping this one in range for the Fuel. Good touch by Waffles there. Rocks out in front. BigSpence just going to clear this one away. A wise choice with no boost. Wow, no boost, getting it all the way upfield. This one's just going to scream right past Nazmythh, though, and he's going to have to loop around. Keeping it in the corner. Fuel trying desperately to get another one in the back of the net. They've got to tie things up here. Nice clear by BigSpence. Cyrox over to Todd. 15 seconds. Now Waffles on the challenge. This one's off the corner. Oh, NECC had a chance there to tie it, but it was off the mark. Naz keeps it in the corner. Here's Todd. Waffles, no boost, but he makes the hero save with 0 boost. And Post now gonna go on to match point. Holy cow. BigSpence, the MVP, 384 points, 1 assist, and 3 saves. Not NECC, the MVP for Fanshawe with 348 points. That one really incredible flip reset goal. But it wasn't quite enough for the Fuel. All right, here we go. Post lost the first 2, but have now brought it all the way back to 3-2 and have won the last 3 games in a row. And are now 1 win away from maintaining that perfect season run in the NECC. Spence trying for a ground play there, but gets bumped off. Somebody got a flip reset there. Cyrox with a double down in front, but the Eagles defense was ready for it. All 3 members waiting. 50. Waffles with no boost. Bumps off now. Naz. Good. Oh, I thought I was about to compliment him on stalling for time there because we were out of position a little bit. So his light touch is exactly what you want, trying to get the boost, but he did not see how fast Todd was coming up behind him. And good awareness by Todd, knowing exactly what Nazmythh was trying to do, and not letting it happen. Fuel striking first here in Game 6. They need to win this one to extend the series to a deciding Game 7. The Post will take the dub right here. Nice save by BigSpence. Ooh, but Waffles gets demoed. This could be bad. But the Eagle's able to recover. Blocked there by Naz, but it was a bit of a double commit with Waffles, so this could be interesting. Another 50. Leave it for Waffles. Can't quite make contact there. That's just going to leave it for Naz. BigSpence on the redirect. It's a little bit too much power on that one. It's way off the mark. But here's Naz once again. Over to NECC. Wow, great save by BigSpence. Nearly own gold. Talk about shot accuracy. Well, we also need to talk about save accuracy and not own goaling. And you saw that right there. That's BigSpence with a nice read and a good clear. Now here's NECC up once again. He's got an angle for a double tap. It's down in front. That's for Cyrox. Shot is off the post once again and finally cleared out by Waffles. But Todd's shot is going to be put in by Cyrox. Ended up being a nice pass here. Not quite sure what happened. Demonic and BigSpence both had to rotate out for some boost, and Naz was just too far away. And so the go-ahead goal goes in for Fanshawe, but plenty of time still on the clock. Let's see what Post is able to do. Oh, wow. Nice play by NECC. Not quite sure what happened there. 3 quick ones here for Fanshawe to start out Game 6. Good pass by Cyrox. I don't think Naz was expecting that touch from Cyrox. Maybe that's what messed him up. But in any case, really good heads-up play by Cyrox and the Fuel team. And now it's going to be a bit of an uphill climb for Post. Naz puts it in the corner. Ground to air dribble. Now slowly getting this one upfield, but Cyrox was just waiting for it. Good 50. Ooh, and the pinch. It's going to waterfall straight down. BigSpence can't quite read it, but now Waffles up for this one. Nice 50. BigSpence can't quite get there in time. Sends it up the wall. See? Wow, Naz didn't get a flip there? That's crazy. Eagles have got to start finding some offense soon here. There's a flip reset from NECC, but can't quite do anything with it. Naz, sidewall to himself. Double commit here for Fanshawe. Eagles not able to do much with it. Another double commit. But Fanshawe unable to punish. Nice block by Nazmythh. This one's going to come straight down. Good touch by Cyrox off his own backboard. And the Fuel survive, at least for now, but that one is on target, and Todd cannot make the save. Crossbar down for Nazmythh. Keeps this one in range. Can Post make the comeback? Todd in such a tough position there. Near post, completely out of boost. Makes it a very tough save. Still a 2-goal deficit, though, for the Eagles. BigSpence gets it around 1. Can't get it mid, though. Ooh. A little awkward here for Fanshawe. Nazmythth trying to bump Todd, but can't do it. Post has got to be careful here. One more goal by Fanshawe will definitely put this one out of reach. Todd turns. Nazmythth slams it downfield. BigSpence with the 50. Now here's Waffles. Over to BigSpence. Back in front. Now BigSpence Take over. Nazmythh. It's gonna take a miracle now. Oh, BigSpence. With the double. Can't quite get high enough, but Nazmythth. Oh, shot is deflected by not NECC. That was almost it right there. With the fuel defense holding strong. And that'll do it. We'll be going to a Game 7. You got the sense at Game 2 with the overtime that this one had the potential to be possibly a Game 7. But here we are. Oh no, that's unfortunate. Waffle's getting the ping warning too. Hopefully that's not affecting his gameplay too much. But not NECC, the MVP for the Fuel. 1 goal and 1 save, 359 points. Nazmythh, the MVP for the Eagles, 302 points, 1 goal and 1 save. As we are going to game number 7, the deciding game. Can Post's perfect season continue? Or will it end right here? Either way, we'll be in playoffs, but it's a much bigger deal for Fanshawe. As this result of this next game may determine whether or not their season even continues. So they are going to be playing their hearts out here. Also, very even production from the Fuel roster. NECC, Cyrox, and Todd all within about 30 points of each other. So you love to see that, especially as a coach. All right, here we go. Game 7. Let's roll it in. 5 minutes to decide this one. Spence bangs it downfield. Messes up his wave dash a little bit, unfortunate. Waffles is there. Back to Naz. He's out of boost though, and can't really do much with it. Waffles, once again, good recovery. Just gonna leave it for the Fuel though. Naz, down for NECC. Oh, Spence can't quite adjust enough for that one. Great block by Demonic though. That one would have been on target. Just trying to wait for this boost to spawn. Finally does. Now Cyrox sends it out mid. Half flip there by BigSpence to try to catch it. Todd can't make contact. Forces Naz to come in. He does so. Now it's a ground pop to himself. They have the angle for the double tap, but NECC says not today. BigSpence kind of went up for that one a little ambitiously with not enough boost in the tank. Now he's able to get it though. Oh no, Naz can't get up in time, and Cyrox from downtown will put it in. Yeah, unfortunate. He had to go up for that one there. Just kind of caught flat-footed with no momentum either way. It's a tough position to be in. Yeah, it's a Fuel. Strike first in Game 7. Now here's Spence. Try to drop this one down. Waffles. Off target, though. Todd. Over to Naz. Good double by BigSpence. Nice pass, but nobody in position to take a shot. NECC slowing things down. That's just gonna steal the boost here. Oh, this is dangerous. Spence is able to get there in time, though. Yes, in the corner. Oh, Todd with an awkward jump. Spence. Oh, that's off the backboard. That's risky. Naz forced to make a nice touch. This one off the top crossbar, but Cyrox cannot follow it. The shot that's on target. Onyx sends it down to Naz. Oh, redirect is beautiful. But Todd is there. Good soft touch by Naz. Put it in his own corner. He's up again for this one. Beats one of the ball. BigSpence shot. Going to be slightly off the mark. Follow-up is not there either. 2 minutes to play. Fuel with a slim 1-goal lead. Can they hold on? Oh, crossbar down from NECC. I was holding my breath there. Whew. And that's going to make this one very difficult. Yeah, Waffles just a little bit too far pushed up there, but a beautiful shot by NECC. Can post bring it back. BigSpence shot on target. Oh, NECC almost didn't get up in time for that one. Now here's Naz. Does he have enough boost to follow this? He does. BigSpence off the backboard. Waffles gets demoed. Nice touch by Waffles there. Nice 50 again. This one's off the ceiling. But Cyrox slams it right back. Todd with the redirect. And that's on target. Wow, what a shot by Todd. And that may put this one a little bit out of reach here for post. Great read by Todd. Puts it bottom left. These Fanshawe Falcons want to get to the playoffs. If post scores quickly here, it may be possible. But it's going to take a spectacular collapse from Fanshawe at this rate. Oh! Off the top crossbar. NECC clears it out. That was the chance we needed right there. But we just couldn't find the back of the net. It's going to have to be 3 very quick goals and being good on defense. Nice extra touch from Naz, but he does get demoed. Todd can't quite find that redirect. Oh, nice pass. Yes, sir! Great play! Love what I'm seeing there. Great pass by BigSpence, and Waffles just gets there before the defense can. And, I mean, it's a non-zero chance. Cyrox shot off the mark. 10 seconds to go. Corner. And that's going to do it. Fanshawe will take Game 7 by a score of 3-1, and they will improve to 4-3 on the season. Post will fall to 6-1. The perfect season is over. Unfortunate. But a big shout out to Demonic Waffles coming in for his first career start. Played all 7 games. And, you know, he contributed. It's going to be a lot of pressure coming into your first collegiate match. Especially, like, towards the end of the season, you know, everybody's kind of trying to figure things out or has already figured things out, right? And you're coming in as the new guy, kind of out of nowhere here. And I thought it ended up working out really nicely for him. Obviously, of course, they would have loved to get the win, of course, but he played really well, and so did the rest of the team. I think, you know, they were kind of put in a tough spot. Chloa, unfortunately, was not able to make the match. Kind of at the last second here, and not really quite sure what's going on. Hopefully everything's okay with him, but luckily we had a solid 4th that was able to come in, so we didn't have to forfeit at least. And look at that, they brought him all the way to Game 7. So, you know, huge props to Waffles and then the rest of the team for showing up in a tough situation. Also want to shout out Fuel. They were homies tonight. Delayed the match by 30 minutes for us, so big appreciate from them. I hope that we see them later in the playoffs. But that's going to do it for the NECC season of the Post University Rocket League team. We're going to finish at 6-1. So we'll see what seed that'll get us in the playoffs. Actually, let me take a look at the standings right now. Pace also lost. They're 5-2. So let's take a look at Northeast B. Acadia 5-1. Yeah, we should still have the #1 seed because Arcadia is the best team in Northeast B, and they're 5-1 with 14 game losses. So, yeah, we should definitely still have the #1 seed, which means that we'll probably be facing Marywood, potentially PSU in round 1. We'll see how the matches shake out, but until then, that's gonna do it for us tonight. Thanks for hanging with me tonight, everyone. Appreciate you guys. Tomorrow, we've got Overwatch versus Stockton University at 8 p.m. Right here on twitch.tv/PostTVSports. Juggle God will take you through that one. So until then, have a great rest of your night, everyone, and we'll see you all tomorrow.